So this server here, Gargoyle, she's really sick. She got hit in the storm. And this drive here in the RAID, this is a really old Dell server. This is 13 years old. She just won't stabilize on a rebuild. See right there, this drive's been replaced twice. It's actually the third drive in it. One was bad, I put one in. She's trying to rebuild. I don't know if she can. Her SCSI RAM was replaced. She's just a very sick server, and her Ethernet cards were blown out, so she's in bad shape. So I'm trying to save it. I've got the data backed up, and so I'm over here now so what I'm running here is VMware. This is an older version, VMware vCenter Converter Standalone. I tried to use the infrastructure version. We just don't have enough room up here on this VMware server. Okay, we just don't have the room. So you can download, you have to create an account. You can download VMware's Converter Standalone, and then I'm converting. If you read here, what we're doing, we're converting a physical machine to a virtual machine. Now that doesn't mean that anything happens to this server. Now we are stressing it because we're backing it up, but we're not like erasing it. We're just making a copy of it, and right here we're building it. Now I don't have a lot to work with. I have this ancient Dell tower, and it's running the converter. You log into this machine through the software and to the 2003 server over there, and I'm actually backing up the virtual machine to this little external USB. This is really a hack job, let me tell you, but it's all I got to work with right now. So we can see here that we're at 15% complete. You see up here and it's backing up. We had to make a share on this machine. If I put that out, you can see it's ILCO, IT security, Gargoyle, and I made a directory on here. Directory called Gargoyle Backup. And then that's the actual virtual machine file being built right there. gargoyle.indianalimestonecode.com.vmx. So if it works, I can run it as a standalone machine on this desktop, because this is just a file server. So if I buy a really big desktop, I can run the VMware player, and I could run that as a virtual machine inside another machine. Not the best way to do things, but it would work. The better thing would be to put it into the VMware infrastructure, or put it into Microsoft's hypervisor, or putting it into to Amazon or an online service and run it there. In this case, this thing will have to run on premise because it's this IP address, and it has to be part of the Active Directory, so it's going to have to run on premise. So that's what I'm doing right here. Like I said, we have all these virtual machines here, and this is really not the best way to make a virtual machine, but if you're just making a virtual machine as an emergency backup like I'm doing, anyone can download this software for free, VMware vCenter Converter Standalone, and you can convert any physical machine to a virtual machine. Now, in many cases, you have a very complicated database server with multiple drives and things. It may not work, but for this server, this 2003 Dell, it's just a basic Active Directory 2003 server, so hopefully she'll convert. So that's where we're at right there. We're converting that. So that's what we're up to. Hopefully this is some help. Again, you could use this as a backup strategy. You say, hey, every quarter, every month, I do an emergency backup this way. Now, if you get virtual machines like here, you can see we have two of the same machine. See here, it's Hermes, and we have a backup. So I make a backup. I can clone that. So like the live one, and then I'll delete the backup, and then I'll clone another. I have enough space. I'll leave the backup, I'll clone it, I'll clone the live, and then I'll delete the old one to save space. So you can do really quick, especially with VMware, you can do really quick backups once they're converted to a virtual machine, and then you can copy this file, to Google Drive, to Microsoft OneDrive or SharePoint, or to just like an external drive like this, hopefully not as cheap as this, and then you have backups of all these machines. That's what you need to get to. And you can do this to a laptop. You can make a clone of your backup. You can do it right now for your home computer or an executive's laptop. Say, hey, let's make a clone of this. Do it every month so we know that you have a backup if something happens, if your laptop gets damaged. We can run it into a virtual center and get you back online. Okay, hope that was of interest. This is Bob Brown, and have a good day.